the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fast footwork by Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to begin their next drive. Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the jet sweep now for Tony. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion. And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Hawkins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 20-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Watson finds his tight end Ingram. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. That's complete to Tony. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagle 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On second and goal, Watson. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught by Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Watson on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man right side is Tony. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Watson's throw caught by Tony. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A final shot before the break. Watson. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. He completes it to Ridley. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They match protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 2. Now Watson. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before. Because
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
On first down, it's Hawkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Watson now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Out of the gun, Watson. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run on first down. Hawkins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Gano the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Watch the pass.
One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.